cleanup of the once polluted waters of Boston Harbor revived interest in and opened access to the 34 harbor islands.
Boating has returned. People camp on the islands. It's a place where people can come out and experience nature in a way that they can in the city. So all the sort of hopes of the islands are starting to come true.
Spectacle Island was once a polluted mountain of trash. Susan Kane, the South Region Director at the Massachusetts Department of Conservation and Recreation, says the island had nearly doubled in size after 40 years of collecting waste.
It was the dump for the city of Boston. It would spontaneously combust on hot days like today.
Before Spectacle became a city dump, the island was home to a quarantine hospital for smallpox patients and a factory that rendered horses into glue. Kane says the island's stench traveled miles. But a big idea transformed the island from a dirty secret to a dazzling destination.
The thought was that we'll take some of the fill from the Big Dig, cap Spectacle Island, and make it a public park.
Big Dig dirt, more than 4,000 barge loads of it, was used to cap the island. The state planted more than 2,000 trees and 26,000 shrubs in the fresh soil. Spectacle opened to the public in 2006 and is one of the harbor island's crown jewels.
We added 37 acres to this island. It's the only island that's sort of built for sea level rise. It really is a magnificent outcome of the Big Dig.
Spectacle Island is a 20-minute boat ride from Boston. Kane says several ferry options help make the island accessible to everyone.
We have a small marina, we have moorings. The ferry comes here all the time, so it's pretty easy to get out here. We work with the National Park Service, Boston Harbor Now, to create free access programs. So we literally bring thousands and thousands of kids every summer out here for free. So we're really committed to introducing every generation to what is here and what's possible out here.
Kane says the transformation surpassed her wildest imagination of what Spectacle Island could be.
It's really a wonderful story. It's a story of the cleanup of the harbor. It's a story of the reclamation and cleanup of all the islands. But it's also a story of how many, many different agencies have come together to make something beautiful happen.
From the harbor islands to the Harbor Walk, advocates say Boston Harbor's turnaround began a new era for the neglected waterfront.
That was the game changer, because even up until the mid-1990s, we were pumping sewage into the harbor at peak tides. But today, we see the amount of building that's been happening on the waterfront itself. Basically, that is there because this harbor is clean.
Kathy Abbott is president and CEO of the nonprofit Boston Harbor Now, which says its mission is to reestablish Boston as a world-class coastal city.
Our ultimate goal is to have Boston once again become known as a waterfront city, known for its harbor first and foremost, and have it be, the #1 destination when people come to Boston.
Since 1992, Boston Harbor Now has worked with the city and state to develop the 43-mile Boston Harbor Walk, a linear park that connects waterfront neighborhoods.
Harbor Walk is that connective tissue that not only developing the Harbor Walk itself into something that is more of a destination, but that is the vehicle that we can connect all of these places together, and so that the public writ large becomes aware of and uses it more.
Abbott says the Harbor Walk has come a long way from the project's beginning.
One of the oldest areas of Harbor Walk is the North End. But if you go to the North End, it can be hard to find the Harbor Walk. I think the newer neighborhoods, Seaport is a great example, has a phenomenal Harbor Walk because we've learned a lot in the last 40 years, and the developers have invested a lot in creating much bigger and better Harbor Walk.
Abbott says the next phase of the Harbor Walk addresses threats associated with climate change and will promote increased accessibility for all Boston neighborhoods.
The harbor's been really, really important to our history. It's also really, really important to our future.
State law requires property owners to provide public access to the harborfront. Locations such as Logan Airport are exempt due to security concerns, and that's one of the reasons the Harbor Walk can't be a completely continuous path. And back to Spectacle Island, it is, of course, part of the larger Harbor Island system, which is celebrating a couple of milestones. 50 years since the islands entered the state park system, and 25 years since the establishment of the Harbor Islands National Park.